How's everybody doing? This is eBay user ID Noah Mbelli. Today I have for auction is a Sony PlayStation 3 60GB console. It is backwards compatible. It comes with 2 controllers, 2 games, the quick reference guide paperwork, and as well as the safety user manual. All that paperwork and whatnot. As you can see on the front, I'm not sure if you can see it too well because it's kind of dark in here. There's 4 USB ports on the front. It's in very good condition. It's got one little mark on the top of it. It's right here. It's like a scratch, scuff mark, whatever you want to call it. But otherwise, besides that, it's in very good condition. It plays PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 as well as PlayStation 3 games, which is what backwards compatible means. I installed a PlayStation 3 fan module into this system, so it will. I set it to 100% of the fan speed, so that way you don't have any overheating problems. But if you're not comfortable with that, or if you feel that it's too loud, you can either compensate by turning your TV up, or you can take the warranty seal off and you can open up the system and adjust the potentiometer on the fan module yourself to your liking. I do not recommend doing this if you don't know what you're doing, because you could potentially damage your console, and that would void any kind of warranty that you would have with any kind of return. So if you would like to have it turned down, please let me know beforehand. But other than that, I'm going to show you guys it in action when I turn it on. I just want to explain here why the warranty seal is in place. I did remove it, but it does not appear to be voided in any way. That's because I am an electronics engineer and I know tricks of the trade when it comes to taking apart consoles to make them appear that they have never been taken apart. With that being said, the serial number is CE136489427-CECHA01. Not sure if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. Alright, so there's that. I also took the liberty of replacing Sony's low quality thermal compound and applying my own high quality Arctic Silver 5 thermal compound, which will extend the life of any piece of electronic equipment that you use it on. It has much better cooling efficiency when it comes to dissipating heat, so I went with that instead of Sony's assembly line crap, which doesn't last long at all, and that's why you barely see any of these particular models left that don't have any problems. Now, just keep in mind, and this is for the record, that this console has never had any overheating problems. It's never been opened before for any problems at all. And when I did open it up, I made sure I cleaned out everything to make sure that there was no dust or anything like that. I also cleaned the lens on the Blu-ray drive so that it should last you a very long time. But let's just get to it. When I press the power button, you're going to notice that it is going to be very loud, and that's the fan module at work. Like I said, again, you can adjust it to your liking to a comfortable speed, but I would not set it too low, because then you could develop heating problems and what have you. So there's that. So here we go. As you can hear it, that's the fan module. You can feel the cool air coming out the back. Now, it's always better to feel cool air than to feel warm air, so that's a good thing, that you feel cool air. Now, granted, it does sound like a jet taking off, but if you do have a sound system, I do recommend that you turn it up. That way you have volume. But if you can't deal with the noise from the system, then I recommend that you set the fan to your liking, to your speeds or whatever you like. But just to show you the specs of the system, just take a look here up at the TV. Whoop. All right. Damn. This is not easy. Alright. System settings. As you can see there, it is on the latest firmware, which is 4.46 as of the current moment, and it's a 60 gigabyte hard drive, but it reads as 55 gigabytes. I'm not sure why that is, but it just does. I'm going to insert a Blu-ray disc so that you guys can see that it does work. Also, you do have Netflix, so that works as well. I'm gonna put this movie in so that you guys can see that it works. It's actually one of my favorite movies. So it's in the Blu-ray. Now it should come up automatically on its own, and I'm sorry about the blurriness. It's my camera, like auto-focusing in the dark. I do not want it to communicate with the internet. Thank you for asking. Okay. Now once you can tell that the Blu-ray movie works, everything else will work as far as the Blu-ray drive goes. So there's no, like, say for instance, some consoles will only play DVDs. If it plays Blu-rays, it will play DVDs as well. So there's no need to test it with the DVD. So that's just a good piece of information to go on. Now if you have a surround sound system, it's good to keep the console at maximum fan capacity, because you could, like I do, just turn the volume up so that you don't have to deal with it. But it is set all the way up at the current moment, my fan speed. I'm going to turn the volume down on the TV. So as you guys can see, the Blu-ray functionality does work perfectly.
How was that? Did you do that? No. Shit.
So that's it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And if you would like to have the fan module turned down, please let me know. But if you are an avid gamer where you like to play, you know, days on end without turning the console off, then I recommend that you keep this just the way it is. That way you have the best possible heat dissipation and relatively cool air coming out of the back when you have it turned on, which signifies that you have good heat dissipation. If you feel hot air coming out the back, that's a very bad thing, because that's potential problems waiting to happen with your console. But as long as it comes out cool, your system should last you a while. And a couple of tips here, freebies, even if you don't buy the system. To make any kind of system last longer, you want to have it laying flat down like this, and you always want to make sure that it has plenty of room behind it to I don't know what the word is, extirpate the heat, so that it's not so close and it doesn't build up behind the system and cause more heat. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. The system is 60 gigabytes. It's a backwards compatible CECHA01 model. It's been very well taken care of. Only used by adults. No animals in the house. No smoking in the house. And the inside of the system, I made sure I cleaned that out as well. I also cleaned the Blu-ray drive for you so that you don't have to worry about you know, potential reading problems in the future, or if the laser has to work harder because it has dust on it or whatever. That will not be the case. Also, I applied high quality thermal compound, so this system should outlast many of the newer generation PlayStations that are coming out, just with what I've done with it. So that's definitely something to look forward to. So happy bidding, and if you again have any questions, if you want to possibly purchase additional controllers, I charge $20 each for each additional controller, so feel free to message me if you feel like two's not enough. And that's about it. And again, it does come with the fan mod installed, and I did put the warranty seal back in place just as it was before I took it apart. Everything was put back together as it was taken apart, so everything should appear to be stock, with the exception of the fan module being in there and the thermal compound. And besides that, everything else is good. If you have, like I said again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me. And when you do purchase this unit, it should only take between 8 to 12 days to arrive to you, depending on the postal service. And that's about it. Thank you for looking, and good luck. Thank you.